evening, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's happening in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh, and congratulations to you.
Well, congratulations to you.
Why, thank you. Miss Elaine and I won a Greater Pittsburgh Community Media Award for a community program, which was our June 2019 Check It Out program, where you did the entrance.
Is that where we did the commercial?
Yes, for summer
Space
reading
commercial?
or summer learning.
Yes, you were the astronaut.
I was the astronaut. So yes, we did win. This is the first time Elaine's actually seeing the award because she was at the Pennsylvania Library Association conference presenting.
But I was so excited when you sent me that text.
I was really
won?
surprised.
Such an honor.
I did not know that winners spoke, so I had to come up with something pretty
On the
quickly.
fly. I'm sure you did very well.
I got laughs, so I don't know.
And our second recipient is Check It Out with Christine McIntosh and Elaine Volpe.
Well, I wish Miss Elaine was here with me tonight because she has been part of Check It Out for many, many years. I tried to get on Check It Out, and I would wait until Elaine was out of town, and I would sneak into the co-host chair. Even though I am the director at the library, they wouldn't let me on. So when the former co-host retired, I was like, executive decision, I'm the new co-host. So. I want to thank BPTV, Dave Cable, Andy Amrine, who really kind of got me into doing all of this. I really, really enjoy it. Elaine's at a library conference right now in Erie, or she would be here also to accept. We're really proud of what the library does and are very happy for the opportunity that BPTV provides us to showcase the programs and services going on at the library. So thank you very much.
Well, yeah, hopefully they were good laughs and not
good laughs. Yeah, I think
you.
so. But yes, so we have this is featured at the front desk of the library currently.
Hey.
So we'll probably move it over to youth services as well.
Hey.
So, but that was a lot of fun. And then I just want to once again thank everyone who donated during September's Love Your Library campaign. I just heard last night that the libraries of Allegheny County raised just over $1 million.
That's wonderful. I actually just got chills.
September. So
That's
last year the
fantastic.
libraries raised about $650,000. So this year over $1 million. So we're not still not sure what that will mean for our match. The
Right.
Bethel Park raised we raised just under $8,000 in September, which is
great.
over twice as much as we raised last year.
Yay.
So very excited about that. So remember your library too, also in your year-end giving. We have a couple things going on for adults in the month of November. We have an email management class on Wednesday, November 13th at 7 p.m. This is presented by Mark Strayer of Strayer Communications. It's a free class, and it will cover file optimization, the do's and don'ts of email. One, of course, is never give out your social security number.
Of course.
Or any other important information through email. He will discuss Microsoft Outlook versus some other email programs, and then web-based email such as Gmail or Yahoo Mail.
I prefer Outlook, what we use here at work, over
do too.
Gmail. I also have a Gmail
I have a
account, and
Gmail
I
account.
do not like Gmail. I don't know what it is about it, but
I don't use it, but if you want to use any, like if you want to use
Google
like,
Docs. Or,
yeah, Google Docs or Google Photo, or
Yeah.
you have to have it.
Yeah.
But I do prefer Microsoft, which I also have the app on my phone too
So do I.
for Outlook, so
Yeah.
I can check when I'm away. Another class that we have is First-Time Home Buyers Learn the Do's and Don'ts on Wednesday, November 20th at 7 p.m. This is presented by Dawn Wargo and Jennifer Bibb Hisdoff of Wesco Bank. So you'll learn the do's and don'ts before you start the home buying process. You'll learn about programs that are available to first-time home buyers, what criteria need to be met to qualify for some of those programs, and how to plan your future. So you'll learn everything about like credit reports, what mortgage lenders look for on a credit report. You know, there are hard inquiries and soft inquiries. So if you like go for a car or something, that's what they call a hard inquiry. But if you apply for a credit card,
that's more like a soft
inquiry. So, and then we have our regular clubs going on. You know, we have a myriad of book clubs, morning, afternoon, evening book clubs, on-site, off-site. Some of our groups meet, I know one at least meets at Panera because the group got too large for us to house. And a Scrabble club, button club, pinochle on Fridays at noon. So there's a lot for you to join in with. One thing that I wanted to show everybody is just to remind people of some of the other things that we have besides our guitars
Clubs
and our
and
Rokus
programs,
and
we
our
also-
programs. The Allegheny County Department of Human Services has provided each library in Allegheny County with a caregiver backpack. So it in it there's resources, books, DVDs, there's some worksheets and forms to help anyone who is caring either for an aging parent or a person with special needs to avoid burnout of yourself and how to take care of yourself as a caregiver, but then also planning for long-term care, first aid for maybe someone who's not communicative. So there's lots of tips, and it leads you to a lot of other resources. There's caregiver groups for those that are veterans, for those with dementia. So it's a really great resource. You can come, you can check this whole backpack out. Check
Does
out
it
all the
circulate for a week or
resources.
3 weeks?
3 weeks. 3 weeks on this. So just to let you know that there are some other things. So I'm trying to feature some of our special.
Yes, because I feel like we do have a lot of unique items
We
that
do
people
have
wouldn't think that circulate, but they actually indeed do.
Yes. So get a guitar and a caregiver backpack, and
Yeah.
make sure you take care of yourself. Another thing I want to remind everybody of is we have the new movie release Tuesdays, 10 o'clock in the Fireplace Room. We will show one of the that week's newly released. We just did The Lion King a few weeks ago.
No, I missed it. I wanted to come in and watch it.
Last week we did a classic. We did The Nightmare Before Christmas. So
But usually it's the new releases,
it's
right?
the new releases, but sometimes there's nothing good coming out
Coming
that
out,
week.
right,
you know.
right.
So make sure you join us there, or you can check out one of these DVDs that are being released in November.
No race was ever won in the first corner, but many have been lost there. I should know. I was born to be a race car driver, but there's only one problem. That's not me. That's me. Sound, smells. I felt like I truly belonged.
Is this love?
In racing, your car goes where your eyes go.
Some new big kitty.
Not really much of a dog person.
He's more person than dog.
Denny was clearly taken with her grooming. She probably bathed every day for all I knew. Best drivers don't dwell on the future or the past.
Set me free.
The best drivers focus only on the present.
Time to lay down your arms.
No one knows what curves life will throw at you. But if a driver has the courage to create his own conditions, then the rain is simply rain. But for now, all I want is one more lap. Faster, Denny. Faster.
What's that?
It's a book of scary stories. Tell me a story. Hey, what's going on?
Tommy's missing.
Tommy's name was in the book. There's no way it's actually connected, right? Okay, what if what happens in the book is exactly what's happened for real? Oh my god. I have
Stella!
Listen, you're in the next story. We're reading it right here.
It's a corpse looking for her missing toe. You shouldn't have taken the book.
We've got to stop it.
The jangling man is coming.
So the Art of Racing in the Rain was one of our Tuesday new release movies that we showed a few weeks back, and has a dog.
Did
in
you
it,
get to see
so-
it? I mean, you're an animal lover. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did. They make the dog, talk.
Have human? Yeah.
I
What
mean,
is-
have
what is the
human
word?
thoughts.
There's something I can't think of the word.
Personify.
Is that the right
I think
word?
that's the right word. But Kevin Costner was the voice of the dog, so
Oh, okay.
it was actually very soothing. But scary stories to tell in the dark.
So we have these books, which
Yes.
still circulate a ton. They're super popular. So I do want to see this movie. But yeah, I don't know how you feel about scary stories. It's weird. I don't mind a scary story. I can't watch a scary movie right before going to bed. I have
no, I
nightmares.
can't.
But I've noticed if I read a scary book, I don't. But scary
Yeah.
movies, for some reason, maybe just I
visual?
don't know. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. But
I love
enjoy
scary
a
stories
scary
to tell in
story.
the dark. And
Yeah.
this movie, I haven't seen it, but the previews look very good.
They do.
And I would say okay for tweens, like 12, 13.
5th grade and up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I would agree with that.
So come in and check one out. Or remember, we always have our classics. Christmas time's coming. Come check out
know.
your favorite Christmas movie. Although I've started watching Hallmark Channel already.
Did they already start airing? There's like so many up until Christmas. I
They
know.
started, and Bill's like,
I didn't think. See, I don't take you as a Hallmark movie
I know,
kind of
I don't know
gal.
what it is. I don't know what
I
it
got
is.
addicted to them last year, and then my switch. I don't even know if we get the Hallmark Channel anymore. I have to check.
Well, they're
But
on Lifetime now too. So
Oh, okay. But yeah, I did like get hooked, and there'd be like Saturdays where I just
they all are.
didn't move from the couch. I would watch one movie back to back.
They have happy endings.
They-
and
they all
just,
do have
They
happy
all have that like wonder and joy of Christmas. I like
Yes.
the lead up to Christmas more than I actually like Christmas Eve
Christmas
or Christmas
one.
Day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like I like the shopping and the wrapping and the decorating and the Hallmark movies. And then if I could sleep until New Year's Day, that would be
You're
really
good.
great.
Yeah.
So that's what I have.
All right. So over in the children's department, all of our story times have wrapped up, but they will resume in December. And we have some things in November going on. Nothing on a regular basis. But I do want to mention our gingerbread workshop because that one does still have registration open. And because we are getting new flooring, which is so exciting, we're not sure yet, and I guess we'll announce this on the next show, we might have to close the library for certain time periods. And one
Or
of those,
parts thereof.
right, and so one of
So-
those might hit Gingerbread Workshop, but we are still going to have it because we have the room reserved across the hall. So we will be hosting the Gingerbread Workshop in council chambers, if not in the library itself. So we provide the iced tea cartons. You bring, and we also provide the icing. You bring a bag of candy to share, and we make these wonderful gingerbread houses for you to take home. I think it's such a lovely tradition, and I think it's popular here because you don't have to make the mess at home, right? Because
Well,
it can
that's
get messy,
true,
especially
too.
if you have a lot of kids and getting icing everywhere. So come do it here at the library.
When is that?
So that is on Saturday, November 25th,
Okay.
from. Oh, don't have it like 11 to 3. It's a drop-in.
Yes.
So you can drop in at any time. I think it's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. But, this year I've been saving things as they are left over from programs. So you think of a gingerbread house, you always do think of candy, right?
Yes.
Putting gumdrops on. But why can't you use pretzel rods if you wanted to make like a log cabin, right?
Or those pretzel wheels if you want to,
And we just had a pasta party in celebration of Pasta Day.
Oh.
Did you know Pasta Day was like last week, October?
Yeah, I only knew because you had a program.
So we had all this leftover pasta. I'm like, well, why couldn't you put this on a gingerbread house, right? So it doesn't have to be candy. Bring in a snack to share. I've been saving Fruit Loops, cereal, and that type of thing, marshmallows, anything works. But
And speaking of gingerbread houses,
we have to get on this.
so the library staff is submitting a gingerbread house structure, whatever, for the Pittsburgh. I always want to
PPG.
say
I always say because it's usually
it's usually
showcased
the
at the
PPG
PPG.
Winter Garden
Yes.
has that gingerbread show every year, and different organizations submit, and so do individuals. But we are entering as a nonprofit organization. So when you go downtown Pittsburgh this year for light up night or to shop, try and find ours.
We don't want to tell them what it is,
We don't
right?
want to tell you what it is yet.
But it'll stand out.
It will stand out.
Hopefully.
And this year they're not being hosted at the
I was
Winter
gonna say it's
Garden.
not at PPG this year.
It's at the City County building, so make sure you take a trek over there. I think it just got too crowded with all the international Santas there.
We go every year as part of our family tradition, and
do
it
too.
always was packed, no matter what Saturday we went.
Yeah,
So
we
but
usually
I'm sure
go
that's
light
part of
up
it.
night, and it's just So make sure, and if you see our entry, take a photo, post it on Facebook,
Yeah, that'd be
on
great.
Instagram.
Tag us on Instagram.
Let us know what you think of our yet to be determined.
Now we're hyping this up, Christine. We better get started because we have not started working on it yet. When's it due?
We have like 3 weeks. I think it's due November 13th. So
We got to talk about this after the show.
Yeah,
Get
okay.
something set up. But yes, so Gingerbread Workshop is our annual tradition. There is still room. Call in to register. It's, again, Saturday, November 26th. And then we have some homeschool programs starting in December. We actually have them scheduled for December and January, but the two upcoming in December is Did You Know, which is based on David Edgar's books. He did one on the Statue of Liberty, one on the Golden Gate Bridge, both of which are super fascinating. And so then Miss Nancy took those two books, took the facts from it and kind of made some fun and educational activities to go around it. So it'll be interactive. You'll read the story together, but then you'll also do these hands-on activities. So that's for grades 2 through 5, and that's on Monday, December 9th at 10 o'clock. Also in December, Miss Beth is going to offer winter animal adaptations. So what characteristics these animals have and what makes them different. Like why do some animals, specifically here in Pennsylvania, remain active during the winter while others migrate? Like, right, we know the birds go south or some hibernate. Why? What makes them do that? So differences in those animals, and this is being offered for grades K through 3. Friday, December 13th at 1 p.m. So here's our new homeschool flyer. There's 6 classes in all this winter. Please check it out. It is also on our website. And then our story times, like I said, will be starting back up in December, along with a bunch of other programs. This flyer, too, is hot off the press. You can get it in the children's department or also online. And then we have our teen flyer. And on the back of the teen flyer, of course, I asked Miss Jackie to kind of like showcase our new teen space that's like happening soon, right? More and more progress is getting made. I feel so bad that you moved those magazine shelves all by yourself.
no,
yes.
Herbie-
No, Herbie helped, but I
yeah.
was like, you were here at 7 a.m. and I slept through my
Well,
alarm.
let me just say I was here at 6:30, but
See,
yeah,
dedication, and I appreciate it.
progress, I'm more of a morning person, so I have
Yeah.
to get that kind of stuff done in the morning. Plus, I had meetings all afternoon and evening.
But yeah, we moved the magazine shelving to make room for our furniture.
The magazine shelving has been relocated to like the front entrance of the library. So I guess now we have to paint, and furniture
the
has
furniture
been
to come.
ordered. And we'll have new flooring, and it's waiting
Super
for
exciting.
the electrician. We need some outlets in that area.
Yes.
But it is very exciting. It's nice to see progress. We've talked about it for so long.
Yes.
It's nice to see some movement.
Yes, so thank you for that and for putting forth that extra effort to get it done. We are super excited. We're planning to debut the space on December 23rd. I actually want to have a little reception, like come check it out. We'll have some light refreshments and kind of just, show you the space, maybe have some games and some, holiday contests maybe. So that's my plan for that. So you'll see that again on the back of this flyer. And then on the other side is our programs. We do have one coming up on December 1st at 2 p.m., which is a Sunday. That's our Not Your Mother's Book Club. And this month, I'm proud and happy to announce that it's going to be my cousin's book, All I Want for Christmas. And I thought, too, we should have him on the show at some point. So I'm sure he would love to come and talk about his book.
Yeah, did we have him on for his last book?
Below Average Genius? Did we?
I think we did, but yeah, we should
I
have
thought
him
we
back.
talked about it. I don't know if he ever came on, but I think he would love to come on. But it's talking about Hallmark movies. This book reminds me very much of a Hallmark movie. It totally could be, and it reads as such, right? The whole premise is these two who mistakenly, one's delivering cookies and the other one's walking his dog, and they literally bump into each other, and they don't fall in love right away. As the story progresses, there's a lot of things that happen in between, but
Do
It's
they
a cute
end up together?
rom-com, right? Romantic comedy. I can't tell you that. I'd be giving it away.
Oh, well, if it's like a Hallmark story, then yes, they do end
Probably,
up together
right.
after many fights and quibbles.
mishaps and
Yes.
yes. All right. Indeed, they do.
Well, I'm going to read that then.
So it's an adult book, but it's totally appropriate for teens too. So I wanted to do it. We invite you to come to the club. He will be here in person talking to our club members and sticking around to play some holiday games. Like I said, the girl is delivering cookies when she bumps into the guy walking his dog. So we're going to have holiday cookies. He includes some recipes in the back.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to make pizzelles and the cookies that are featured in the book. But we're also going to bake some other ones too.
Wait, you're going to
So
make pizzelles?
my mom will be baking pizza.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say
I'm not a baker.
that's-
I like to cook. I don't like to bake.
My mom is a baker. Well, my mom's a cook too.
I was
but-
going to ask my mom to do the pizzelles and the tea time tassies.
Because pizzelles take a lot of time, just because
They
you know,
do.
if you
You're
have the-
only can
yeah,
press, you
yeah.
know.
So, but they're delicious.
I like when they're right hot off the iron. You can
Yeah,
roll
roll
them,
them.
and then fill it like
my
a
mother
cannoli.
does. My mother does those too. She fills filled pizzelles and flat pizzelles.
Yeah. Yum. Now I'm getting hungry. Anyway, it's going to be a fun book club. We have a nice, core group of 6 or 7, but we're trying to get more. So please consider joining. This is for grades 7 and up. We do one per season. So this is our winter one, and then we'll announce a new book for the spring. Okay? But come on and check it out. And yeah, just come and get these flyers because there's a lot going on. And before we go today, I just wanted to give a shout out to my friend all the way in Australia, little Miss Erin, who sent me this just such a heartwarming video. I do these 5-minute bedtime stories. I've been doing them for a little over a year now, and I love them. And I've had people reach out to me in the past, and I dedicate a book to them. But this girl kind of has gone above and beyond. She was so enamored with my I think you can see she's like a total future teacher. You know how I used to love to play school.
I did too. Yeah, school and library. I played library too.
Yes, she just has that in her. So she has recreated one of my 5-minute bedtime stories, and this is so funny. I'm taping later today to do more, and one of the books that I had planned on reading was It's Time for Bed, Wibbly Pig. Do you know that's the book that she sent to me over the weekend?
Oh, so that's fabulous.
So you're going to read it for me, Erin, and I just wanted to share her video because it was so well done, and it was just so touching and so fun to watch, so I think you'll enjoy it too. So thank you, Erin, and everybody enjoy her bedtime story, Time for Bed, Wibbly Pig.
Hi boys and girls, and welcome back to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories with Miss Erin. Tonight we're going to read a story called Is It Bedtime, Wibbly Pig? By Mick Inkpen. It's about a pig who has 3 favourite toys, and I want you boys and girls to see if you can find them all in the pages, because there are 3 of these exact same toys. There's a bunny, a pig, and bear, and I want you to see if you can find them all. And I have 3 favourite toys happen to be right here. I have Katie the caterpillar, which is my favourite toy, Daphne the dog, and Lumpy the ginormous elephant. And they are my absolute favourite toys. So let's see what Wibbly Pig does tonight. Is it bedtime, Wibbly Pig? No, silly, I'm still in the bath. Have you finished your bath, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm still drying my toes. He's drying his little toes right there. Will you be long, Wibbly Pig? No, not long. And he's reading a little story to entertain himself. Are you ready for bed now, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm finishing my story. Have you finished your drink, Wibbly Pig? No, it's too hot, isn't it, Piggly? And his toy's having one as well. I think he's having some warm milk. Are you brushing your teeth, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm drawing a picture of Piggly. He's just drawing in the steam with the mirror in the bathroom. Are you going to bed, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm counting the stairs. He's counting all the stairs up to his bedroom. Aren't you sleepy, Wibbly Pig? No, I'm bouncy. I think he's going to mess up his bed before he has to sleep in it. Shall we close the curtains, Wibbly Pig? No, I want to look at the moon. The moon's in the corner right there with the curtains. I like the pattern of the curtains. Do you want Piggly or Flop or Dimple? I want all of them. He's snuggling up with all his toys in his bed. Shall we turn out the light, Wibbly Pig? Wibbly Pig? Wibbly Pig? Are you asleep, Wibbly? No, I'm dreaming. You can see Flop, Piggly, and then the bears from his book are saying, hurry up, Wibbly. Where shall we go tonight, Wibbly? Is Piggly coming? Good night, Wibbly Pig, and sweet dreams. And his toys right there, and the rubber toy from his bath is floating out the window, and the moon's up there, and his beautiful curtains. And sweet dreams to you boys and girls at home. Before we say goodnight, we're going to sing our 2 lullabies. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, followed by God Bless the Banana Moon. And if you don't have a star like this at home, you can use your 2 twinkly fingers and put them up like this. You ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Very good. Now we're going to sing God Bless the Banana Moon. You ready? I see the banana moon and the banana moon sees me. God bless the banana moon and God bless me. And God bless you boys and girls at home. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon on 5-Minute Bedtime Stories with Miss Erin. Good night.
Super excited about the teen space. Super excited about the new carpeting and flooring that we're getting. I don't know if you want to mention.
So Elaine has alluded to the fact that the library, we're getting new carpeting and some vinyl tile flooring, like in our entryway, because if you've been in the library in the winter, it's just full of salt and difficult to keep clean. So the entryway and the teen space will now have, and Family Place.
Family Place, yeah.
Will have vinyl tile that will be easier for us to keep clean. And the rest of the library is getting new carpet, because our carpet is now
How many years old? 20?
Almost 20 years old, and we have replaced many areas, but it's time. So between November 25th and about Sunday, December 15th, we will have some intermittent closings. Like, we're probably going to do youth first because we can kind of close that area off. So the rest of the library will be open, but there's going to come times where we're just not going to be able to be open, and I don't know exactly what days that will be, but we will advertise as much as we can.
Best way, we'll probably put it on social media, right?
Put it on our website. On Facebook, it'll definitely be on our website and on the calendar on our website, because I have movers coming in to move all of our office furniture and the tables.
It's a project, that's
so we
for
have
sure.
to have somewhere for them to put them. So, and we have almost 17,000 square feet of floor space. So it's a big project. We ask for your patience and your understanding. So just keep posted with our website or with social media to find out as we go along. I just know it will be starting that Monday, November 25th. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It's all exciting.
It is,
I know. I'm very
indeed.
excited about all this.
So, as always, if you'd like any more information or if you have questions on any of the things that we talked about on today's show, you know what to do. Go ahead and give us a call.
Visit our website.
Or better yet, stop in and see us in person. See you next month, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.